Tommy was just an ordinary little boy with an extraordinary dream. Every night, he would lay on his bed, his eyes fixed on the ceiling, imagining it as a vast, starlit sky. His room was filled with posters of planets, stars, and galaxies, and his favorite companion was his telescope, standing tall by the window. Then one night, something peculiar happened. As the moonlight draped over his room, Tommy noticed something glowing softly near his bedpost. It was a balloon, unlike any he had ever seen. It shimmered with a gentle luminescence, and tied to its end was a string, glowing in tandem. Intrigued, Tommy reached out to touch the knot, and as he did, the balloon whispered an enchanting invitation. "Let's take a ride to the stars." Excitement surged through him. He had always wished to explore the stars beyond the skies. With a delighted nod, he untied the string from the bedpost, and suddenly, the balloon began to lift him. Slowly at first, his feet left the ground, then gracefully, he soared upwards. His bedroom, the house, and eventually the whole neighborhood shrank like a forgotten memory beneath him. As they rose higher, the air filled with the cool scent of the night sky, and below, the city lights glittered like a second constellation. The balloon, with its gentle voice, pointed out constellations and distant stars, telling stories of their ancient origins. They drifted through the Milky Way's sprawling tendrils, each star bright against the velvet sky. Tommy's heart leapt with joy as he embraced the cosmic view that spread out before him, a dream unfolding into reality. Somewhere during their celestial journey, Tommy lost track of time. The world below no longer seemed separate from the universe. It was a part of the dance of galaxies and stars. At dawn, the balloon gently brought Tommy back to his room. As he floated down, a sense of serene fulfillment warmed him. The balloon, having shown him wonders he could only dream of, whispered a soft goodbye and untied itself, floating away with the wind. Tommy never forgot that magical night. The sky above had transformed from a distant dream to a realm he had touched and traversed. And though the balloon was gone, a piece of its wonder forever lingered with him, and the stars felt closer than they ever had before. Tommy was an adventurous child, with a head full of dreams and a heart yearning for new experiences. One cloudless night, his excitement peaked when he visited the town's annual fair. Among the bustling crowd and flickering lights, something extraordinary caught his eye, a magnificent, colorful hot air balloon. Without a second thought, Tommy hopped aboard as the balloon began to rise gently into the night sky. As the balloon climbed higher, the town below turned into a tapestry of shimmering lights. Tommy peered over the edge, his eyes widening in wonder. Suddenly, a spectacle unfurled before him. Out from the depths of the expansive night emerged a group of sparkling star creatures. They were ethereal beings, composed of twinkling stardust, their forms shimmering in a spectrum of colors like freshly cut gems catching the light. The star creatures danced around the balloon, laughter chiming like serene wind chimes. Their movements were graceful, as though they moved to an ancient, celestial symphony. Tommy couldn't believe his eyes. With curiosity as his guide, he reached out, and, to his surprise, the star creatures responded with warmth and delight, forming a glittering path for him to follow. "Come with us, Tommy," they beckoned in a harmonious whisper. "We have a special place to show you, the moon's own palace." Intrigued and elated, Tommy accepted their invitation. As if by magic, the balloon followed their luminous lead. The air was filled with amazement as they traversed the vastness of the sky, the earth a distant memory below. Before long, the moon palace loomed into view, a breathtaking structure built from gleaming moon rock and delicate stardust. It floated majestically just beyond the moon's surface. Glowing pathways and ethereal towers adorned the landscape, captivating Tommy's imagination even further. The star creatures led Tommy through the corridors of the moon palace. Each chamber revealed secrets of the cosmos, the mysteries of the stars, the dance of the galaxies, and the history written in the constellations. Tommy realized that this journey was more than an adventure. It was an exploration of wonders unfathomable. His heart swelled with happiness, for he had not only met new friends, but had glimpsed the universe's alluring beauty. As dawn began breaking, the star creatures gently guided the balloon back toward Earth. As he landed safely back at the fair, Tommy's mind buzzed with stories of starlit dreams and endless possibilities. The night's magic would be his secret to treasure forever. Under the twinkling canopy of stars, young Tommy lay in his bed, gazing dreamily out of his window. The night sky seemed more alive than ever tonight, whispering secrets only a child could hear. It was an evening that promised magic, and magic it delivered. As Tommy closed his eyes, a soft, silvery light filled the room, and before him appeared the Moon Queen, as radiant and ethereal as the dreams he cherished. The Moon Queen was gentle and serene, her gown shimmering like woven stardust, her eyes deep and full of wisdom from ages past. She knelt by Tommy's bedside with a smile that warmed even the coldest corners of the night. "Fear not, dear child," she spoke, her voice as soothing as the lullabies sung by the winds. "The stars are watching over you, guiding their light across the vast expanse to cradle you in dreams." Tommy's eyes widened with wonder, a thousand questions bubbling inside of him, but the Moon Queen continued, weaving her tales amidst the quiet. "You see, each star in the sky is a guardian, a beacon of hope and joy. They twinkle and dance, not just for their own delight, but for yours too. They have watched over children for as long as time has remembered, ensuring that dreams are sweet and nighttimes are safe." Entranced by her words, Tommy felt a warm glow spread through him, chasing away any hints of fear or loneliness. The Moon Queen's presence was calming, a reassurance that even in the darkest of nights, he was never truly alone. "Whenever you gaze upon them, know that they twinkle especially for you," she continued. "And if you ever feel afraid, just whisper to them your hopes and dreams. They will listen, and they will shine their light to guide you." With her final words, the Moon Queen gently touched Tommy's forehead, leaving a small sprinkle of stardust as a parting gift. As Tommy drifted back into an enchanted sleep, the Moon Queen faded into the moonlit sky. Yet, her promise lingered. The stars continued their watch, dancing joyfully in the tapestry of the universe, as Tommy slept, comforted and assured by the celestial guardians above him. On a serene evening under a sky painted with stars, young Tommy found himself at the edge of his village, entranced by the mystique of the glowing full moon above. He often dreamt of distant lands and the secrets they held, and tonight was especially magical. As he wandered, lost in his dreams, he stumbled upon a path surrounded by cobweb silk mist and shimmering lights. Following the path, he reached a clearing in the woods where the silvery moonlight pooled like a gentle sea. In the center stood the majestic Moon Queen, an ethereal figure adorned with robes that shimmered as if woven from the night sky itself. Her presence was serene, her eyes wise and kind. "Tommy," she spoke, her voice a melodic whisper that resonated in his heart, "I've seen your dreams and the courage within your heart. You long for adventure, yet you possess the kindness and bravery that binds the stars to the sky." Tommy, though startled at first, felt a warmth in the Moon Queen's presence that melted away his fear. He nodded, his eyes wide in wonder. With a gentle smile, the Moon Queen reached into the folds of her starlit robes and drew out a handful of moon dust, glowing softly like the lunar glow above. As she sprinkled the dust over Tommy, he closed his eyes, feeling the gentle caress of warmth as it enveloped him completely. The moon dust felt like the embrace of a loved one, infusing him with a deep sense of peace and protection. He opened his eyes to see his skin shimmering softly, the glint of celestial light now nestling within him. With this gift, may you find the courage to explore the world, aided with the warmth and wisdom of the stars, the Moon Queen said. Tommy, feeling a sense of safety and empowerment he had never known before, vowed to cherish the gift and use it well. As the first light of dawn began to paint the sky in hues of orange and pink, he bid farewell to the Moon Queen, knowing he would never be truly alone, for he carried with him the celestial gift of the Queen, a piece of the moon's gentle heart. Tommy returned to the village, excited for the adventures that lay ahead, yet comforted by the moon dust's embrace, knowing it would guide him in times of uncertainty. The cool night air swept through Tommy's room as he lay snugly in his bed, with his soft blanket wrapped around him like a warm cocoon. His mother had just finished reading him his favorite bedtime story, a tale about a young astronaut who sailed across the sky in a massive, colorful balloon. His eyes sparkled with excitement as his mind wandered into the enchanting stories of his imagination. With a loving kiss on his forehead, his mother switched off the lights, leaving the room bathed in the gentle glow of a nightlight. But Tommy, spirited and curious, found it hard to drift into sleep immediately. He turned his gaze towards the window, where a whisper of moonlight filtered through the curtains, illuminating his dreams. His thoughts floated far beyond the walls of his bedroom and high into the celestial sky. In his dreamlike state, Tommy imagined himself sitting inside a gigantic hot air balloon painted in vibrant colors of red and blue. The balloon gently lifted him towards the sky, leaving behind a trailing ribbon of laughter echoing in the night air. Up, up they soared, past the towering trees and beyond the snowy white clouds, until he was face to face with the dazzling beauty of the stars. The stars, little diamonds scattered across the velvet night, twinkled and danced, welcoming him to their celestial home. The stars surrounded Tommy in their twinkling embrace, whispering secrets of the universe. Among them, he found comfort in the gentle presence of the moon, who smiled warmly at him, casting beams of silvery light that tickled his senses. At that moment, he felt a profound sense of peace and wonder. Knowing that the stars were always watching over him, protecting him and guiding him through the expanse of dreams, Tommy felt comforted. With the serene night as his backdrop, the balloon made its gentle descent. Weaving through the clouds and tumbling playfully among the night breezes, the balloon guided Tommy back towards his cozy bed. As he touched down with a featherlight landing, the familiar comfort of his pillow met him. Tommy, now wrapped in the night's gentle embrace, let out a small sigh of contentment. He closed his eyes, the memory of dancing stars and friendly moons lingering on the cusp of his dreams, assuring him that the universe was his playground, and sleep was just the beginning of wondrous adventures to come.